kind of look like, ow, hair in here, and I'm gonna voluptuous. And it has the clamp. Did you see that? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karina. Welcome. Today, this is something that I am very passionate about. I have been doing this since I was about 12. I've always been really good at doing my hair ever since I was literally in middle school, not even elementary school, because of the fact that I did dance and I did gymnastics. So your hair has to be a certain way when you do competitions, when you have dance class, etc, etc. I have gotten really good over the years of being able to like curl and straighten, do cute little hairstyles on myself, because again, I have always been practicing on my own hair, so I have been able to pick up some tips and tricks along the years. I thought it would be really cool to essentially separate my hair into two and curl one half with my curling iron and then one half with my straightening iron. First and foremost, let me just tell you guys what irons I use. This curling iron, I got the idea from my hairstylist that dyes my hair. He uses this iron. It's the Baby Bliss Pro curling iron. I'm pretty sure it is a 1 inch. I'm not 100%. It's either a 1 or a 1.5 inch barrel, and it has the clamp. Did you see that? Did you see that smoke? Excuse me, why? And then my straightening iron is the GHD Classic Styler as well. The shape of this one makes it very good to do like curls with it, and ultimately it heats up in like 30 seconds. It doesn't have heat settings because apparently it's supposed to heat up to the perfect heat that your hair doesn't get burnt. That's what my hairstylist told me, and that is what I believe. I'm gonna do the curling iron first because this one, let me give you some pros and cons. The curling iron takes longer. It is a little bit more complicated to learn. So this is why I usually stick to the straightener. The curling iron also lasts less. So what does this mean? This means that the straightener is easier, it lasts longer, the curls usually come out better, but the only thing I can say is that the straightening iron does burn your hair more. So pros and cons, you weigh them as you will, depending on what your mood is, what your time constraints are, what your hair type is. I would say evaluate it based on that. Going straight into it, we're gonna get a very small piece. I'm not gonna do very, very small pieces because like ain't nobody got time for that. But essentially, let me explain like the method of this. You don't want to put this on your hair like this and then turn this way, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna dent your hair as it just did terribly. Hopefully that goes away. But I wanted to show you guys like what curling it and then putting it against the barrel will do. You want to make sure when you put your hair in, it's going along the barrel. See the difference? That is why a lot of curls come out like with this dent that a lot of people complain about, because they say they can't do it, but in reality, all reality, they just need to be thinking about which direction the hair needs to be going in. So what my hairstylist does is he starts on the top of the hair and he goes down a bit and then he curls up as so. Obviously let it sit for a bit, a couple seconds, pull out a bit, and then you're gonna pull out again. You're gonna curl, hold it up. Perfect. There's gonna be a dent a little bit, but whatever. You're gonna pull out again all the way. And then he kind of leaves the end like that. Like he likes the end to be like very beachy. So these obviously come out more beachy, and this, ignore this little like dent. I really like the technique that my hairstylist uses. He does the curls one this way, one out. So one in and one out. What does that mean? That the curls don't kind of all come together in one. And I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do it this way, just because this is like a hard, like if you guys want it to all be the same, I'll put in a picture right here of how my hair looks when I curl it like that, because that's usually how I do it. But for the sake of this video, since like doing it opposite directions is a little bit harder, I'm gonna try to show you that instead. So you have the clamp right here. You just need a trial and error. So now you see we're turning counterclockwise. We're turning it towards my face. That means that the curls are gonna come in like this. And we're gonna do the same technique. So you're gonna hold it for a couple of seconds. You're not gonna let go of this barrel at all. You're just gonna pull it a little so that way you give it some leeway. Bam. Do it again. Bam. And then bam, all the way through. Bam. You see the curls, they're coming out amazing. I give credits to my hair guy Jose for this. He does the best curls ever. So essentially what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be doing this over and over. For counterclockwise, for towards your face, your hand is gonna be up here. And then you'll see as the curl goes this way. And for away from your face, your hand is gonna go down here and you're gonna go bam, and it's gonna go this way. This obviously alternates when you do this side of your head. I'm gonna obviously show you when I get closer to my face, but when you get closer to your face, this is when you're gonna want to put the curls all facing out, because you don't want like curls going into your face like that, at least not like regularly. You see, even I mess up because it's hard to kind of fathom the idea of like which way it's not gonna go against the barrel or the clamp. But again, I'm not using a mirror, so obviously when you're using a mirror, you can like kind of calculate what's going on better. And again, you could see how long this is taking me. This is literally, it's already been 10 minutes of me filming and I've hardly done anything. Half of that was me doing the intro, but either way, you can see that it's annoying. It takes long. They come out like very nice, so that's the only thing I could say, that they come out really, really nice. I really like how they come out. So if I'm ever like in the mood and I'm like, oh, like maybe I should just do it because I'm going on like a date or blah blah blah, and I have the time for it, then I'll do it. But mostly I'll just stick to the straightener because it takes half the time. So as you can see, this is just a couple of them, and they're opposite directions. So when I complete my entire head, that's when it'll really make a difference. Alexa, pause. Okay guys, I was jamming out because this is a very boring process, but I was gonna tell you that all of these front pieces, you're gonna want to do them all away from your face, because I don't really know why. Never really tried it any other way. Don't know how it would come out. As you can see, like the curls kind of look like, shoot, I almost did it the wrong way. Kind of look like, ow. The curls kind of look like little like spirals, but don't worry, this is why they look very cute and beachy at the end. So overall, it would most likely take me about 30-35 minutes to do my whole head. But again, like that's like really boring to me. I'm not trying to do that. After you brush it out, you can see that the curls don't intertwine with each other, only a little in the front because I did them all the same direction. But over here, like there's some this way, some that way. Like my hair looks super shiny, bouncy. Love this look. This look is like 10 out of 10. Love this look. But again, like it's more complicated and that's why I don't do it as much. Now going on to the other side of my head, which is the easier side. So for this one, you obviously have the advantage that you could iron the top. What you're gonna do is, for the away curls, I'm gonna put my hand this way towards the camera, like away from you. You're gonna turn it and you're gonna grab your hair and you're gonna turn towards your face. And you're gonna point as much down as you can. That way it gets really beachy. It's smoking a lot. And I rarely do them opposite, but I did, again, wanna show you guys how to do it opposite because I really like the way that when you do it opposite, how it looks. But it's the same technique, you just do the opposite direction. All right, so now showing you how to do the inner one, we're gonna go from above and we're gonna twist. I don't have a mirror, so I'm scared. All right, so again, you're gonna twist and you're gonna go all the way down. This is like really hard for me to do without a mirror on this side because I can't grab the iron without burning myself. So that's why I'm having a little bit more of trouble doing this side of my head, but I'm gonna do it, don't worry. I'm gonna show you guys. Again, you can see how these curls come out more tight. So if you wanna loosen it, you could try, but wouldn't recommend. So once you get the little curl, you find a way to get your hair all the way like down, you're good. Just to give you a little summary before I go on to time-lapse mode, it is gonna be that you are gonna essentially wrap your hair and twist your hand at the same time until your hair is completely curled at least once around the iron. and you're gonna go all the way down, and that'll give you a really nice curl. If you want, go like this after, so it keeps its shape a little bit more. And then the same thing goes for the other direction. You are gonna be wanting to alternate again between towards your face and away from your face, and towards the front of your face is gonna be away from your face always, because you don't want a bunch of hair to be like in the middle of your face. We are coming to a close here. We are just needing the front of my hair, and we're gonna be doing this all away from my face. I'm struggling with the no like mirror kind of thing right now, this deal. Again, emphasize pointing the iron very downwards. Finally, I'm done. All right, so just as I suspected, these curls come out more like curled and like big, and then these curls are more like down and beachy and like thinner. So they're both a different vibe. Like obviously I could still go out like this, like you wouldn't be able to tell the difference that much, but you could definitely see like that now that you know what the video is and whatnot, that like these are like more curled and in unison, and like even though I did some forward some back, it's still like very like they're bigger. Like this side of my head is bigger, and these are like cute and beachy, and I like both. That's why you gotta trust the process in terms of like when you're curling your hair, because during like there was some curls that I was like, oh no, this is gonna come out terrible. And at the end, look, like both of my sides came out really beautiful, and I love them. Alrighty guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next week.